Hello, nail babes. It's Friday. Welcome to Cocktails and Do Nails. I hope, as usual, that you guys had a good week. I hope that work week went smooth. Nobody got on your damn nerves. I hope that the kitties, smooth. Nobody caught the COVID. Nobody brought anything home. So hopefully you had a good week. That's all that we're saying. I'm having difficulties on the sideline, as y'all can see, because just, you push play and then everything wants to go crazy. I don't know. I keep shifting that. Gotta love it. So, tonight's Cocktails and Do Nails, I was inspired today. My inspiration was these little flower stickers. Yes, I know, little flower stickers. But it popped into my head and I was like, I want to do wedding nails. And so that is what tonight's nail is going to be. It's not going to be like your traditional, I don't know, French tip nails. I'm just not going to do that. We're in 2021. Brides are not being so traditional in their wedding ceremonies. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give you such the traditional, like I said, French tip, or you stick to the whites, or, the nudes, that kind of stuff. This set is going to have, and this is where my color palette came from, these stickers that I'm using. I'm actually using only one of the stickers, but it says, with you always. Oh, if that's not wedding related, I don't know what is. But when I saw these stickers, I was like, okay, cool. There's my color palette. And of course, I have the colors. So these are the three colors that I am going to be working with today. Boom, boom, boom. This is the peachy color. This is, we're going to run through all the materials, of course, that I'll be using. And this is, what is this? I don't know what this brand is. It's some brand that I got off of Amazon. And then this is Beetles. But since we're already on the materials, let's get into it. Like I said, this is the peachy that I will be using. I'm totally excited because it's like a little pale pink with little shimmer, and you guys know how I feel about the shimmer. Then this is the sorry, my freaking my other phone does not want me to be great today because I got to put it on a charger, and it's a short charger. It's always something. Is it charging? Oh my god. It's always something. Like something, something. I think it's, I don't know. Well, girl, I am so sorry about this, y'all. I had it sitting up there. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the brand that I was saying that came from Amazon, and I'm not quite sure the brand. It says Meet Across Nail Gel. I don't know. It's a pretty color. It's this color. I don't know if my camera is being forgiving and is really giving the actual color of it, but it's like a mauve kind of color. And then of course I said I was using my Beetles 483, and I'm actually going to be doing a little mix here with the Beetles, and then I'm going to be incorporating the pure white. Y'all know I use pure white IGel Beauty, and then of course we're doing top coat IGel, then we're doing the base D&D, and then I have some little sparkles, some little glitter that I will be using. It's not going to be a lot, but we'll see what it's do. And then we're going to be using rhinestones. I'm going to be using this diamond stone. And then we got other little rhinestones that we're going to be using in it. So yes, that is what we're going to create. I think I named her, I didn't color her this time because really I did not have like really any of these colors like markers or Sharpies or whatever the case may be. But this is what she's going to look like. Basically, I'm going to be using the Peacci color. It's just not my day today. I'm going to be using the Beetci. I'm going to leave that one in. I'm not even going to try to edit it out. I don't know. It's Friday, baby. I'm going to be using the Peacci. Angelina is going to be like the main base. And then I'll be using this meet across in 2 of the colors. And then I'm going to be doing a marble situation going on. So yeah, that is what we're working with this evening. And before we start to get to talking and chatting and whatnot, you know, I have to tell you the cocktail that I am sipping on. This evening, I'm using my wedding glass. I know it's not going to pick it up, but my wedding glass, this is what I had for my wedding, and it says Mrs. Power, and it has our wedding date of 3/6/2020. So cheers, babe. And the cocktail in the glass is Sex on the Beach. So I feel like I got a wedding and the honeymoon and all, if you get it. So, but that is what we're doing this evening. Wedding nails, sipping on our wedding drink. And yeah, so let's get into this, because there's a lot that was going on this week. And I'm going to start off with some updates, basically. Because last week, you know, we talked about Shar'Carri. And we talked about, you know, how she was running this weekend. And baby, I know everybody has heard the word that she gave after she ran and she lost. Before I start, you guys already know I prep everything. And if you don't know what the prepping process is, it's basically I foul off the little, you know, that little, I don't know, little tip thing that's on the front of the press-on nails. And then I proceed to buff all the shine off of the nails. And then I take my alcohol, 77, or I think it's 70% alcohol, and I wipe off the debris. And there you go. And you also could do the chemical, chemical peel, chemical something. That's just a combo of 50% acetone nail polish remover and 50% alcohol, and mix it together. And then you can use a cotton swab or the lint-free wipes and wipe off. So it's just eliminating the buffing process. A lot of people don't like doing the buffing process, so boom, boom, boom. If you didn't know that trick, now you know. So back to Shar'Carri. So Miss Girl, Miss Richardson, she got out there and lost, came in last, and then she showed her ass after she crossed over when they talked to her. And you could tell that she was like in her feelings, because I don't know, in her head she probably thought she was about to kill these Jamaicans. But it's like, real talk, these are the same chicks that, you know, was kicking ass in Tokyo. And she was like, you know, I had 30 days off. You're correct. ma'am, you did have 30 days off. So, shade, no shade, but why weren't we training? And if we were training, why weren't we training enough? I mean, maybe she was. I don't know. It just seemed as though her explaining that she was off for 30 days, that she was off. That's what she did. She she stayed off. Um so I didn't, that part of it when she said that, I was like, yeah, ma'am, you literally had 30 days to prepare yourself for this race. It's not like this just came to you last minute. You knew you were running it. So anyway, so she, was in her feelings, you could tell, being talking about, I'm still, this is just one race. I'm still the number 6 in the world fastest runner. Correct, Miss Richardson, you are number 6. But shade no shade again, it's like 6. Why? I mean, top 5, top 3. I mean, shade no shade towards being 6, because that's still good. She is definitely. I'm not going to discredit her for anything, because the girl can run. But I just didn't like her attitude. And then what I thought was funny was, while she was sitting up there, in her feelings and throwing this little, I don't know, to me, it felt like a little 2-year-old tantrum. But when the other competitors come, walking by her, then she was like, oh, let me get my sportsmanship up and say, well, congratulations to the other girls. But it was like, oh, honey, you should have did that off rip and then went on to your little 2-year-old tantrum about being this, that, and the third, and how you had 30 days and blah, 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 blah. That's pretty much what I said. Blah, 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 blah. But my thing with her, and then she first went on when the girl went on to, oh, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. I think that's who it was. She went on there, and of course, they were asking about her and everything like that. And she basically was like, people still need to, rally around her. And she was, being that sportsman type person. And she was saying that, the girl does what she do, and we should still back her, or whatever the case may be. And then Shar'Carri took it upon herself to tweet or Instagram story, whatever, basically saying that your apology or whatever seems phony and fake. You were doing it for TV, yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. She is like, I don't know, saying you got your cockiness a little bit too soon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She's just coming out the gate like smelling herself a little too soon. It's like, okay, baby girl, you got your little endorsements, but just as quick as you get them, you can really get them snatched away, because these brands are really, funny enough, are listening to the cancel culture. And if you keep going on like you're doing, being cocky and smelling yourself, yeesh, you don't want your shit to be taken away, But yeah, I didn't like her attitude, and how she is really, to me, coming off very cocky. It's like, bitch, it's cool. Like when boxers are, gearing up for the fight, they'll be in each other's face talking shit. That's okay. Play that card. But once you hear that ding and you go into, the match, you supposed to show up and show out. And she didn't do that. So it's like, I don't know if she just felt like, I'm number 6 and none of these bitches can fuck with me. But they were like, I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. And the sad thing about it is that her actions and the way she was after the race people were so fixated on her losing, like losing. It ain't even like the bitch came in like sixth, seventh, fifth. She came in dead last. But everybody was so fixated on her that it's like it overtook the race that we didn't even get to celebrate the ones that did win. So I don't know. I think that Miss Girly needs a nice big slab piece of humble pie because she's just, like I said, she's smelling herself way too soon. And again, we can't keep pulling this. She's a young girl. We can't keep giving her the pass because she's young. We can't keep giving her the pass because her mother died. All of us have had some kind of traumatic something in our life, or we have something family related in our life. We can't keep riding that pony, and we can't keep and then they start talking on a tangent about protecting black women. This ain't got shit to do with black women. This ain't got nothing. It's just a runner that happened to be black. This is nothing about attacking a black woman or anything like that. She needs somebody to step in to guide that black woman. That honey, that baby girl right there needs some guidance. It's like you need to show you just got your gold, baby. You just got your shine. Bag. Humble your ass. And they're saying, where's her coaches? Where's her mentors? Where's this? I'm like, I don't know. And maybe her coaches are telling her that, you know what, you doing way too much. You need to pipe the hell down. And Shar'Carri may be doing her own thing because she's in her own head, thinking she is the shit because she got endorsements. But sure enough, endorsements, that's a business, baby. Like I said, if they feel like you are doing anything to hinder their brand, they will drop you like a bad habit. Really, it takes no thing. So I just hope that, again, here we go, because I said this before when she got in trouble with the weed situation. I hope that she learned from this. Again, I hope that she learns from this and somebody actually puts it in her face like, you did too much. You did too much, sis. You did too much. So, I don't know. We shall see what comes of Miss Girl and how she's going to continue to be, because it's like, it's too soon for you to be this cocky. Really. It's okay to be confident in yourself. That's what you should. You need to have confidence. But when it's like to the point that you are being rude and being nasty, or being disrespectful or unsportsmanlike, it's like, all right, honey. So we shall see what comes next for Miss Girl. So that update is closed unless she show her ass and we got something else to talk about. But this should be the last time I talk about Shar'Carri. So, second update, I talked about the OnlyFans and how they were like, we're trying to turn our lives around and we're not going to have that god awful, nudity and such out there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But now they have come back and now they're like, you know what? We're going to take the ban off. We want to accept all creators on our platform, so we don't want to lose these creative people. Nah, baby, you just don't want to lose that coin. You don't want to lose the coin. I don't know if y'all got the person who is over OnlyFans. They woke up or had an epiphany in the middle of the night and was like, you know what, this is stupid. We shouldn't do this. because baby, it only lasted for what, a week? Because we were talking about this last week, so basically a week. It's like, honey, you should have put your dotted your I's and crossed your T's and saw that you were gonna lose a lot of money. Hell, I saw that from jump when I first saw the announcement. I was like, okay, y'all gonna do what now? I knew it wasn't going to be a good thing. All right, let's put a pause on that. So we did 2 coats. Isn't that cute? I don't know if my camera is giving it what it's supposed to give, but this Angelina Peacci, I did a product review on this. It should be on the Nailpreneur Hub. But baby, get into it. Like I said, I don't know if my camera is doing it. But that is cute. It's giving shine. It's giving glitter. It's giving beauty. Ugh, this is I for. I love it. So 2 coats of that. What we're gonna do next is that we're going to top coat them all, because I've said in previous videos, this is how I do it, me, she, her. I top coat my nails before I start in on any of my design work, because I feel like it's easier to eliminate any mistakes that I may make. It doesn't, like, if I'm like with the marble, let's just say the marble looked like garbage or whatever the case may be, and I need to take it off. Sometimes it may peel the, well, not peel the polish off, but it may stain on the polish or whatever the case, the base. So this is just how I do it. If you have another way to eliminate mistakes, let me know in the comments. I always like to try things out. Hell, and it might be easier. It might, it might work better. But anyway, so this is what we're doing. We're top coating them all, and we're gonna bake them for 60 seconds. I don't know, this week I feel like I should have different voices, so bear with me. So the 2 updates are done. I mean, OnlyFans is gonna stay. I mean, they should have thought about that. I knew that from jump that this wasn't gonna be the smartest of things, but we'll see what they do with it. I mean, I'm still not going to get OnlyFans. Hell, I don't know. It might be somebody out there that likes, I don't know, something with press-on nails and something. Shit. I'm tired of these people doing simple shit, sitting at home, twirling their toes, and they getting subscriptions. Or people just, I don't know, showing their thigh, and they getting this a coin. Or sitting on there just reading. I don't know. Shoot. I want something easy. It's like, tell me you're jealous of OnlyFans creators by telling me you're jealous of OnlyFans creators. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, this is a long coffin. Although my printout said ballerina. Y'all know the deal. I didn't feel like printing anything out, so it is what it is. Oh, my poor little desk. I gotta put this paper towel down. So, I saw, and I've been seeing this, but, and I doubt I'm going to watch, but I see that they're turning the Wonder Years black. I appreciate it. I mean, I definitely appreciate it. It's cool. I'm glad that, I hate to be this way, but I'm glad that we're trending, I guess. So I don't know. I might be showing my age or whatever. Y'all know I'm 41. Get into it. Um, but I didn't really watch. I watched Wonder Years a little bit. I wasn't like, oh my god. I can't even say what day it actually came on. Most likely it was probably like a Friday thing. I don't know. Maybe a weekday. I don't know. But they are turning it black. I may watch one episode. I'm not even sure when it comes on. I just saw the previews and I couldn't remember what day it comes on. So it'll probably be on one of my little streaming networks. But I'm going to check it out and see what it is. You know, then I guess maybe I'll come and talk about it on here. Who knows? But Wonder Years is now black. So, yeah, we shall see how that is going to be. All right, so we're top coated, we're gorgeous, we're shining. So, what we're going to do next, I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do next is we are going to start this thing called marbling, darling. We're going to marble. Okay, I need this. Put a little alcohol in there. Y'all be so proud of me because you know how I used to tell y'all I used to be in caps. I didn't upgrade a little bit. I got little containers. I couldn't find my triangles for some reason. I have no idea. I have no idea where it's going to. So, but I think this is a better upgrade than my caps that I was putting it in. So hey, look at there. So we're about to marble. I'm going to actually use the technique that I've seen a couple of. I don't think I'm gonna use that brush. I'm gonna use this one. I'm going to use the technique that I've seen that I wasn't mad at. At first I was like, that looked weird, but I'm not mad at it. I've used it before and I was like, okay. So what we're going to do is, the goal is to just do a little marble swirled about. Let me do it here. From here, and then we're going to bring it around here, and then we're going to have this flower sitting on here. So first I want to figure out the flower because I want it to sit. Do I want it to go like that? That it swirls into that, or do I want it to go? I think I want it to go upward. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is going to take this meter cross and we're going to place a glob there. Then we're going to take, yeah, I think we're going to do it this way. No, I think we're going to do white then green. Nah, we're going to do this. Do I want to do it? Yeah. And then we're going to take a blob of the green. Clack, 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 clack. Clack, clack, clack. And then, honestly, I may, wrong line. I may have to do a little dot in this green because it's supposed to be. Well, I may not have to. And then we're going to put the white. Put a little blob of the white. So, what you're supposed to do, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it on Facebook or whatever, what you're going to do is just scoop it up. I think I want to go this way. So we're going to like scoop it up, and then we take it and we go boop, 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 boop. I'm still practicing on this, but and then it seemed like it caught more of the green than it did the mauve. Okay, so it's giving a little swirly life. I think I'm gonna dab in some of this mauve color in there a little bit more. And y'all know the finish will be on the Nailpreneur Hub. And again, if you're not following the Nailpreneur Hub IG, I just don't know what you waiting on. I don't know if you waiting for Jesus to come and tell you what you need to be doing, but that's what you need to be doing. So, okay. All right. So we got that one going. And then these two are going to be, ooh, sorry, y'all. These two here are going to have the marble. I don't know why I always feel like I gotta go ahead and let it bake, because for some reason I feel like I don't know, it shifts. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want that. So with these two, I'm going to just do the kind of the marbly situation down the center, because at the base of the two nails, they're going to have rhinestones. So like I said, this is not like your traditional like wedding colors, but I think the brides now are not being so traditional with their weddings. And no, I'm not going to clean the palette, because for what I want it to kind of mix. And no, my colors not blending, y'all, so they'll be like, oh my god, your colors is gonna be mixing. They're not. So yeah, I don't think that brides are doing like the traditional weddings and stuff like that, because I know I wasn't traditional with my wedding, because I wore a jumpsuit and it was fierce, baby. It was fierce. I may have to put that on my Instagram so you guys can see. Yeah, I did. I knew I didn't want to do a dress for my my wedding. I was like, nah, that's not my jazz. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be in a jumpsuit, and girl, yes. And the beautiful thing about the jumpsuit was like literally I paid like 30 something dollars for it because I got it Pretty Little Things. And yes, baby, she paid 30 something dollars. And then um I did want to train, so I got I basically wanted a 2-in-1 type of situation. I was like, we hadn't decided fully if we were doing like a full on reception or whatever we were doing at that moment. So I was like, well, I want something that I can easily transition into. I don't want anything, super difficult. Because at the time, we didn't know. We were trying to figure out our venue situation. And then we end up getting married at our home, which honestly worked out for the best. So that's why I be telling girls sometimes you can do other things. You ain't got to be in these large ass, venue spaces. But anyway, I wanted to be comfortable but cute. Because, like I said, I didn't know what we were doing as far as if there was going to be a reception or what we were doing. But whatever it was, I wanted to be comfortable. And so, and I wanted to also have two different looks, basically. So I bought a detachable skirt on Amazon. And I honestly found this beautiful one for like $25 on Amazon. And yes, baby, she was what? She was bad. So, yeah, I really loved my wedding day. It was like the best day ever. And yeah, so I wasn't even traditional with my wedding and my look. All I knew is like I wanted to have my Sex in the City um, blue Manolo Blahniks like Carrie, and I wanted to have um, my black stone ring. I'm sorry, I don't have my ring on today. I took it off to do dishes or something. But yeah, I wanted my Sex in the City wedding, and it consisted of the black ring that she got from Big, and I got mine, and I love it. So I was living my Sex in the City wedding dream. So that was awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, they're not doing traditional looks and stuff like that. So I was like, why not do a non-traditional, I guess, nail? So what we're going to do with this one is, again, I think I'm going to top coat that area because that's what I do. To give it pretty look. And then we're going to bake it and we're going to do it. So anyway, this one is going to have the diamond on it. And it's going to, ooh, wait a minute. It's going to have the little diamond and the sticker on it. You know what? Before I do all that, what am I putting on this one? Okay, yeah, that's be fine. We'll put that over to the side. So this particular one here, and y'all can see the two marvelly ones. Ooh, ooh, what you do? Ooh, ooh, what you do? I'm gonna look crazy. So, we're gonna take this, and I think that we're going to, I think what we're going to do, yeah. Hopefully it's not too big. We're gonna see. Oh, no, it's not too big. And I always think that if the wedding nails should have bling. I mean, it's a bling occasion. You need bling. So what we're gonna do here is have the diamond, because you know he liked it, so he put a diamond on it. So we're gonna do a diamond, and then we're not gonna overly do it. Put it there. Okay, come on. Don't you love it when the rhinestones just like, come on, flip over. And we're gonna have it there on either side. Nothing like I said, it's not gonna be anything crazy because we got words going on that one. And then we're gonna have probably two going on there. So what we're gonna do is get the sticker that we want. And remember what I told you guys about stickers. Always, 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 always turn your press-on nails this way, because you got to remember that your stickers are supposed to be on display for people looking at them, because when they grab your hand, they want to, you know, the pictures need to be facing them, not facing you. But in this case, I mean, I think it's a habit that I turn my press-on nails the correct way. But I'm going to take this little sticker. And these stickers, actually, I haven't decided if I wanted to add to shop. But, you know what I didn't think of that maybe I should do? Nah. Alright, so lay your head on my pillow. Yeah, I know. But no. Put the little sticker there. Cute. And I put it on, you know, the ring finger, because it says with you always. And then we're going to place the diamond right there. Okay. Uh-oh. So on to other news. On to other news. Sorry, y'all. On to other news. So I know everybody saw that the Quarters did the Tiffany & Co. The Tiffany & Co. ad. So it was cute and everything. You know, we were just like, oh my God, Beyonce and Jay. Although I wish Jay would just, you know, I mean, I'm not a real huge lover of dreads, but I feel like if you're going to have them, you know, keep them maintained for the most part. And having his dreads bother me. I don't like the dreads that is literally like 5 and they're all clumped together. And I had a conversation with my friend and I was like, so I was having a conversation with my friend about Jay-Z and his dreads, and I was like, ain't it weird that and maybe I missed it, you know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, y'all, but I never saw the progress of Jay-Z's dreads. We never saw the growth. And I understand that, yes, the Carters are not out in these streets like that. So, they're not always broadcasting everything. But I'm sorry, they ain't been away that long or off the scene that much that we just totally miss that the growth. It's like, scare me, I miss the growth. Where is the growth? Like, we saw Jay, and one minute he had a fade, and then the next minute he had dreads. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm saying something. And it's all good, baby. It's all good if, them dreads coming out your head is not authentic. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one that caught on to that or saw that. Like I said, I could be totally wrong, you guys, and correct me in the comments. But I'm like, did I miss something? Did I miss the growth? I mean, I don't know. So yeah. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. They did Tiffany and Co, and it was beautiful. Power couple, whoop whoop, all that stuff, black love, whoop de whoop whoop whoop. But as quickly as they were getting praised for doing the ad and whatnot, they got a lot of backlash because in the background there was this Basquiat, and that's what I saw when I first looked at it. I was like, ooh, Basquiat. And if y'all don't know about Basquiat, go YouTube, Netflix it. There's a documentary. You need to look at a documentary on him. Amazing, amazing artist. His work came down here. Oh, when was it? Of course, it had to be 2018, something like that. Way before Rona showed up, but it was at the High Museum, and beautiful work. Anyway, so they're catching hell because people are like, first off, this is a painting that was never brought out by him, never seen by anybody. And on top of that, Basquiat wasn't about that. He wasn't about displaying his artwork in ads and things like that. And so people felt like it was like very disrespectful and yada yada yada. And it's like, you can't win for losing sometimes. It's like, I'm doing this, and it's about, I think it's called About Love campaign for Tiffany and Co. And the thing about it is like, people went off and had their opinions about the whole Basquiat painting, but then I don't even know if these same people went about researching more about what Tiffany and Co and Jay, or the Carters, are actually doing. Like, they're donating $2 million to scholarship and internship programs for HBCUs. So it's like, did you see that part, or you just went on a tangent because, oh my God, the late great Basquiat will be rolling in his grave right now if he saw this? And it's like, they're trying to do something for the greater good and things like that. And I don't know. Sometimes I just wish that people would just do research, or not always just see other things besides always picking out the negative. It's like, see what it's about before you start popping off. But then again, it definitely could be people who are not fond of the melanin folks. And they're like, but then again, I feel like, I don't know how, if you're cutting up, that means you do like melanin people because Basquiat was black. I don't know. Yeah, baby girl, I don't know. The humans are interesting creatures to me sometimes. All right, so there's that. Bling, bling, bling. I told y'all it's not going to be too blingy, but it's going to have bling. Ain't that cute? Got a little diamond, little rhinestones on the side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we're going to put her in the oven, and we're going to bake her, and she's going to look cute. So, you know, then they totally, I'm like, do you realize that Beyonce is not only the fourth woman to even to be a part of the Tiffany and Co brand, and her being the first black female to even adorn Tiffany and Co. And they said this has been like more than a century since a black woman has even worn Tiffany and Co. So it's like that little small thing that y'all are cutting up about. Let's look at the bigger picture. Bigger picture, folks. Bigger fucking picture. But you know, people always got something they gonna talk about. Whatever. But I'm glad what they're doing. You know, like I said, they're giving, you know, money away to HBCUs. All right, y'all. I just discovered I want to add a little bit more. Where my brush go? No. I want to add a little bit more marbling. Ooh, let's try that. So I'm going to add a little bit more marbling to that nail. So go on, quarters, go on. Like I said, you can't please everybody, and sometimes you just can't win for losing. But that's awesome in my eyes, what they're doing with it. So moving right along. Y'all know about, or heard about Mr. Tesla, Elon Musk, doing coming up with the AI that's supposed to do light work for us humans. And you know what? I was talking to my husband. I said, you know what, babe, we may have to sell some blood, or I don't know, I may have to pop some coochie for an AI for one of these robots, because baby, I got work that I will gladly let an AI do. I'm like, baby, you can come cook, you can come do laundry, you can be my chauffeur. That, I'm like, Elon, if you need somebody to test it out, we will definitely be that couple. Give it to us. We will test it out for you. But yeah, he is coming up with this AI, and I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. Like I said, there's things that I don't like doing. So if he can come up with it and it doesn't try to kill me in the night, Elon, sign me up. We'll be one of your guinea pigs. Let me do it. So we shall see the developments on that one. There she is. Ain't she cute? Yo, that is cute. It says with you always, and it has a little bling, like a little diamond on the wedding ring finger. So that is gonna be cute. So what I'm gonna do now is just add the little diamonds on here, or diamonds, the little studs on here, and get that blinged out. Um, so yeah, we shall see how that man comes about because he doing spaceships. He just, I ain't mad at it. Do you, boo? I'm gonna come up with some shit like that. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting, and I have no qualms about being a part of his madness. So sign me up, Elon. I'm gonna hit him up, see what we can do. Let's talk about it. But so moving into the music world, y'all hear that I read, saw that Mr. West, Kanye, is doing a third listening party for Donda. Okay, this is just my 2 cents. I'm not saying that I'm not a Kanye fan. I'm not, I like Kanye's music, but this third listening party, I'm sorry, it's very egotistical of Kanye. And there is the article was saying that he has made millions just off of the listening party. The album has not dropped. We ain't even got, like, I don't know, not even hint of a date that is coming out. And I'm like, what is the hold up? This listening party, isn't this the fucking album? What are we waiting on? So I'm totally confused. I didn't go to any of these listening parties, and I wasn't about to. I wasn't about to give Kanye this dollar. And plus, also, I know people are gonna be YouTubing it anyway. So, hey, I'm saving coins. Hell, I got a business. I gotta save any coins I can. So, going to sit in not a listening party, and I'm not going to go on a listening party anyway because here in Atlanta it was like 40,000 people in Mercedes-Benz. No, ma'am, I'm not catching COVID, and I'm vaccinated. No, thank you. And shout out to the FDA. We're all Pfizer and Moderna. Got the FDA approved. So for those who said that I'm not gonna do it until it's FDA approved, well, here it is, bitches. So anyway, yeah, he has made a pretty coin off of this listening party. Like, shit. I'm like, how much you gonna make when Donda actually hits? It's gonna be ridiculous. But I just think he's being a little greedy. Straight up honest. He's being real greedy to me with all this madness. Um but also I saw an article saying that he is looking to change his name to just Ye. And I'm like, okay, who cares? But okay, somebody must care. So, okay, you guys. The pinky is going to be just nothing but flowers, and I'm going to incorporate this baby bling to give it a little bit of shimmer. And I'm actually going to add this to these two. I don't know if I'll get to it on here, but it'll probably be during the after party. After party, I always end up look at the set, and I'm like, damn, what else can I add to it to give it more dress? So the after party always has something a little different. And the after party is on the Nailpreneur Hub as well. And it's just, a little watch me work type of let me finish up this set. It's like a 5-6 minute, not even 6 minutes, I think they're like 5.5 minute long. So yeah, it's all on the Nailpreneur Hub. So like I said, if you're not following, baby, you need to be following, baby. So yeah, and speaking of name changes, his wife has said that she's going to keep the West name. So I don't understand that. It's like I thought your whole deal was being done with Kanye, going back to being your own and just, having him be your baby daddy. But word in them streets is that she is keeping the West last name. So I don't know. Maybe Kanye is speaking some truth when he says that Kim still loves him and acting like she, you know, wants to still be in his world with him. I don't know. Ooh, she's got a flower on her. I don't know if my camera is showing it, but she has a flower on her. Cute. Y'all, I'm probably going to do something more to this, but thus far, we're going to do that. Um, so yeah, she's like, I'm keeping my last name. It's going to be West. Kim Kardashian West. I'm like, I can understand for your kids because, they're the kids, but it's no point in you keeping your last name. But whatever. Teach his own, baby girl. Teach his own. Zoo you, boo. That's what I say. And I would get on the other sister, but I just don't have the energy to worry about Chloe and the stupid shit that she does. Anyway. So, sorry, y'all got caught up in that sticker. So, other news, moving on. Ciara has dropped this clothing line. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, CC, do it. So I was like, okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's either Lita or Lita, Lita by Ciara, and it's an acronym actually. It stands for Love is the Answer. And basically it's under her and her husband Russell's I didn't even know they had a fashion brand, but they have this fashion brand called House of LR&C. And the LR&C stands for love, respect, and care. It's them two and another friend of theirs. And so I was like, okay. CC out here, she didn't upgrade her husband. She didn't upgrade her lifestyle. Go girl. So, I'm going to slide on through to see what this clothing line looking like, Because the little pictures that they put on the shade room, I was like, okay, cute little sweaters. It wasn't nothing like, ooh. So I go online just to check it out. Baby, when I tell you, I went to the line and I clicked shop. Baby, when I tell you those prices was ridiculous, she had beanies, faux fur beanies for like $100. Excuse me? This is faux fur, baby. And it's a bucket hat. Like, who in these streets is wearing a bucket hat? Shade no shade, but who in these streets is wearing a bucket hat? I'm like, only time you see bucket hats, it's if you trying to be like, girl, we about to have a 90s party. Okay, let me go and give me a bucket hat because that's signature to the 90s. But I don't really see anybody going around talking about, girl, where's the latest bucket hat? She had like leather caps for like $100. And I'm like, okay, Ciara. So this line is not meant for us common people. This is for your type of friends. These is for your friends because it ain't for us. So I was just very confused at the situation and the prices. And then they have two other brands under there. One called Human Nature, and that one seems like it's on the kind of the lower end. It looks like maybe it's catered to those us's, the normal people. Um, and they had things that were like, $20 for t-shirts and stuff like that. Kind of reasonable. Makes sense. But again, then I went to the men's line. I can't remember what it's called. And those prices, and I understand that menswear is always pricier than women, but what they were trying to charge for this men's stuff, I was like, get your life, because this shit here is definitely shit that I have seen in H&M. And I'm like, I don't understand the celebrities who come up with these lines and the prices, the tag that they put on there. It's like, you don't want us to shop your shit. This is for your friends. Because it ain't for us. So it was just ridiculous. And her line that she dropped, the prices were absolutely retarded. I'm sorry. And then I was like, okay, well, let me read more into this and let me find out more. And it came out to be, it was saying that 3% of the purchases goes to their foundation. So I was like, oh, so y'all keeping all this shit to yourself. Like, I mean, when I say to yourselves, I'm like, basically you have a clothing line and the foundation, so everything is home, basically. So I mean, I don't know. I thought her stuff was overly priced, and it really wasn't anything that, like I said, you couldn't get at your local H&M. And I don't even shop the malls ever since, well, one, because I don't work in retail anymore, so I really have no reason to be hitting. I don't get to see all the fashions that come out. I mean, I can Google everything and see the trends and whatnot, but I just didn't see anything. Like, she had scarves on there. There's like basic scarves that were running like $200, and I don't know. It wasn't like, I could understand $200 for a Louis Vuitton, those type of Gucci stuff like that, and that's probably the cheaper. But Ciara, I don't know. I just didn't. I was just like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you went and checked out the line to see what she had going on, and if you purchasing and whatnot. And let us sus know how you feel about that, because I was just like, girl, you playing. You playing us and you playing yourself. But hell, I'm gonna see how the numbers go, because Miss Beyonce, she was selling out that Ivy Park stuff, and I went and looked at the prices. I was like, okay, girl. But then I can understand partly the high price for her shit, because she is connected to a brand, Adidas. So I can understand that. But Ciara, I'm like totally confused. I don't know if you let that California get to your head. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, y'all check it out. Drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about the situation. Because maybe I'm by myself. I doubt that I'm by myself. But anyway, moving on. So in TV world, and this week I'm gonna be honest, I only watched Potomac. So I didn't even do a lineup But baby, Potomac was good enough for the week, baby. Because that shit there was amazing. I'ma just be honest. So let's start at the top. Ashley brought her ass to the house. And what cracks me up about poor little Ashley, just like when, okay, you guys, we're gonna pause talking about Potomac. I have added bling and the flowers. I don't know if the camera is picking up the flowers. I think it is, but they're little white flowers, and then I added some bling to it, which I am digging. Again, I don't know if my camera is being forgiving and showing that it's blinging. And the stickers had like little stones on it as well, but I added more because you could never have too much. So anyway, Ashley shows her ass up to the party and whatnot, and you know it was already tense in the house, and then Ashley shows up. So she's like, so what's going on? Tell me the tea. What's going on? And of course, you know, talk a lot Giselle in everybody business. Giselle, she got to be like, well, you know, Wendy, we just was trying to have a conversation with her, and you know, she wasn't feeling it and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, here we go. This bitch. So, she's like, yeah. And so Ashley, in true form, just soak up everything that goddamn Giselle says, along with what Karen was saying, because Karen also put her tea in there. And it's funny how Ashley is like, you know, when Karen tells me stories or whatever, you know, some things you can trust and other things you can't trust, and yada. But it seems like when Giselle opened her little gossiping ass, it's like, oh, it got to be gospel, got to be the truth. Okay, whatever. So she proceeds to tell Ashley, you know, the lowdown of what has transpired and all this jazz, and Ashley just sucking it up like nobody's business. And then Ashley always, she ain't been around for shit, but she always got something to say. She got to add her 2 cents in. So that's where I got a problem. It's like, Ashley, you weren't around. So how are you going to say anything about anything? How are you going to have an opinion? How are you going to say it sounds like? Just all you need to do is sit there and drink. All Ashley should have just did is come enjoy the fact that she did not have to be a mama or a wife, and that's it. But no, she had to chime in. Well, I think this is what's going on. Okay, whatever. And then when they get back to the house, she wants to take it upon herself. And I thought it was the stupidest thing. And I understand Candace. She was trying to have a girl's time and let the whiskey tasting. Yeah, but you know, you got to understand, this is just common sense. You know what friends you could drink with and what friends you can't drink with, because they will get rowdy. And you know you can't have your rowdy ass drunk friends, and it's like you have two of your circles. You have your besties, and then you have your girls that are like not quite besties, but they're still your friends. And you always know that your bestie is not gonna like the girl that you just consider your friend. So when you incorporate alcohol, it's just never gonna mix. And with this circle, it wasn't gonna mix. So the fact that Candace decided to have this whiskey tasting, I'm just like, girl, I don't even understand the purpose. The reasoning is nothing. It just didn't make sense. But anyway, she has this little tasting, and Robin gets drunk, and I think Robin got drunk because her brain was dealing with her situation that she's having, dealing with her little depression bid and, all that stuff. So, okay, cool. Get drunk, baby. Get drunk. And then when Ashley decided to take it upon herself to be like, well, let me interject and let me try to talk to her because I could see where she's coming from with the allegation of her husband, and my husband had the same situation. And I understand. I love the fact that Ashley pulled her to the side. I had no problems with that. Where the problem lied was the fact that she decided to let me mention Giselle's name. And it's like, you already heard that they had the tension or whatever. So why would you even mention Giselle's name? Why couldn't you go out there and say, hey, I've heard these, rumors and whatnot. And I just wanted to talk to you, Wendy, because, you're changing things up on us and we just don't know where it's coming from. And I was just, I understand where you're coming from, my situation, blah, blah, blah. That's where she should have left it. She shouldn't have never mentioned Giselle because that was a trigger. So when she mentioned Giselle, Wendy took that shit and was like, all right, I got you. Went in that room and ate Giselle's ass up. When I say she ate her up, I honestly felt like Wendy was on script until she wasn't. When Wendy said, don't let these cameras fool you, I said, uh-oh, Andy Cohen, she going off script. She going off script. And it's like, Giselle, you can push that button, but don't push it too far. And like, you can pull that husband car and whatnot with Karen, because Karen is like 75 years old. She ain't about that life, about, getting up in somebody's face and going buck. She too old for it. But Miss Wendy Ocepalo, she in your age bracket. That means she got a little bit more. She could still, knuck if you buck. And she will, go head to head with you. So I was not mad at nothing that Miss Wendy was bringing to the table at all. I was like, bring it. And Giselle rightfully so deserved it. And more. She gave her a nice nasty, but Giselle needed way more. But yeah, I was like, uh-oh, trouble when she said don't let these cameras, fool you. It's like, Giselle, that little bodyguard that you had at the reunion, I don't see his ass now. You might want to call on him. But yeah, that would definitely be me, because people know I'm like Candy. Don't mess with my husband, don't mess with my kids. When you mess with my husband, you mess with my kids, you definitely gonna get in, and there's definitely gonna be some furniture moving. Purr. So, okay, we're gonna put a pin in that conversation. We're gonna turn to the sets. So, this is the sort of it, because we're gonna be wrapping up Cocktails and Two Nails in a few minutes. So this is where she's at as of yet, and as you guys see, yeah, she's cute, and I love her and whatnot. Uh-oh. I thought, okay, did we not dry well enough? Sorry. I'm going to have to put it back in there, because it seemed like maybe I didn't push the button. I've done that before. So this is where she's at right now. I feel like I definitely will be adding more to her, because I feel like she needs a little bit more. Maybe she'll get more bling. I don't know. We'll see in the after party. Like I said, the after party is going to be on the Nailpreneur Hub. So check it out. Boop, boop, boop. And the final result of the set will be on the Nailpreneur Hub story. So yeah. But we're going to be wrapping up, because I'm actually a little bit over my hour. But, it is what it is. But as far as like Giselle, like, she's just, honey, don't push the buttons too much. It's like, because You can have, because I mean, Wendy had to know that people are going to talk about the situation. So, but it's like, honey, don't go too far because you're going to get your ass dropped. So I totally am for Wendy. Don't do me, boo, because you would get hurt. So I wasn't mad at that. We're going to have to see what's going to happen next week when she comes back, because it seems like it's going to be some extra more, and Mia is going to be involved. So, and I know I saw the previews that Mia is supposed to get into it with Candace, and it's like, Candace, you are the last bitch to say anything. Like, with her coming in there talking to Ashley, talking about why you starting this. I'm like, Candace, don't start shit, because we know you can't fight. Monique smashed your head last season. Just don't. Don't interject when it's not needed. That's just my opinion. I'm talking about, don't make me clip you in your throat and you won't be able to sing. I'm sorry. So we shall see what's going to happen next week. With all that. So yeah, that is going to be some interesting mess there. And last on the list before we head out, and I'm going to make this quick. And y'all, like I said, I'm definitely going to add something else to it. I don't know if it's going to be more bling or something. I don't know. Because to me, it looks a little blah, and I need to add it up. But before I head out, I just wanted to do this last little tea. I don't know if you guys watched that show on TLC. It was something called the Doricos. Doubling down on the Doricos or something like that. And basically, the Doricos was a family of, about, I think, 15 or 16. Yes, baby, I did say 15 or 16. It's 2 parents and 14 kids. So it has come out that their home is going into foreclosure, and like their shit is being auctioned off like September 1st. And what I feel about the Doricos is that on season 1, she was pregnant, and she, had, I don't know if this was baby 13, 12, whatever. And it was complications. And then previous babies before this one that she dropped, she had complications. And it's like, I honestly feel like the 2 parents have some kind of mental something going on, because it does not make sense to me. It's like there needs to be some kind of cutoff somewhere in this scenario where it's like, because she keeps having babies that have complications. Who wants to go through that stress and strain? And clearly y'all don't have the money for this, because it was literally them working on this show and her husband, because the mother was a stay-home mom of all these damn children, and they just kept having them. And it's like, you can't barely afford to take care of the 12 that you have or 13 that you have, and then you decide to have more, because I think they got 2 seasons. They just wrapped up season 2. And the thing about it is like season 1 ended when the panorama had started, so production has stopped. And then I think it just picked back up, maybe, I don't know, this year, and it just wrapped. And it's like, girl, I know TLC is not paying y'all a guap like that, clearly, because you had 14 fucking kids. And hell, it's just me and my husband in this house, and we can rack up, well, we don't rack up like that, but our bills, like electric and water, it's reasonable. We stay in a reasonable, I ain't putting all our business out there, but 14 kids plus 2 adults, 16 people take a shower, 16 people flicking on and off lights. It's just madness to me. And I don't know. I hope that they will stop having kids. And she's having these kids naturally. So it's not like, it ain't like the money is going towards, in vitro or anything like that. This bitch is popping these babies out very natural. At least that's what she's saying. And I ain't heard nothing else about that. But yeah, I thought it was like, I'm not surprised to hear about their foreclosure and everything like that, because I was like, this man only works one job. And then the simple fact of the matter is, like, on top of that, now that you're in foreclosure, like, where are y'all living? Like, if I was a family member, I'd be like, no, bitch, you can't come live with me. And no, you can't drop part of the kids away, because she has triplets and twins and stuff like that. So me being a mom of twins, I would never separate I never, when the boys were little, I would never separated them. Like, you just don't. So it's like, if you like, could you watch my triplets? What? Are you crazy? And his mom was one of the people that was on the show that came from out of town to help them and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If y'all watch the show, drop down in the the comments and give me your 2 cents on the Doricos and all them damn kids and everything. But anyway, my beautiful nail babes, I have to get out of here because, like I said, I ran over my time. But again, the final result of the nails will be on the Nailpreneur story. The after party will be on the Nailpreneur Hub as well. So if you're not following, you follow. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. So go subscribe, go follow, and then I'll see you guys next Friday for next week's Cocktails and Do Nails. And as always, you guys, stay polished.